say it becomes boring. Because I know all these things. What shall I gain out of going there?
Like the boring part is their problem.
No, I'm saying boring part is that's the I'm saying. Why boring? Because Thakur is not coming. Why? No. ঠাকুর আসছে না কেন? পরিণাম হয়ে গেল হবে কি করে? দুটোই তো অসম্পূর্ণ হয়ে গেল।
আবার কাছে টানুন একটু।
এতদিন তো হচ্ছিল রোজ, এর থেকে তো পিছনে যাওয়ার জায়গা নেই।
না পিছনে যেতে হবে না, আপনার কাছে, এটা তো কাছে না।
সরষে গিয়ে দাও, এগিয়ে গেলে হয় কি? Anyhow, আবার এইটা হলে লাইট হয়।
ঠিকঠাক।
ঠাকুরই আসছে না।
ঠাকুর আসছে তো।
আর আমি আবার ঠাকুরকে ঠিক
ঠিক আছে।
ধারটাকে বেরিয়ে যাক। কি জানি আজকে কি হয়েছে, ইচ্ছে নয়।
আচ্ছা আপনি ঠাকুরের সময় একটু এই সাইডে সরে যান বা ওই সাইডে সরে যান, তাহলে দেখবেন ঠাকুর। এবারে এটা এরকম
রোজ তো হয়, আজকে স্পেশালিটি।
এবার কাছে আসুন আপনি,
মানে এরকম না।
এবার ঠিকঠাক।
This will be the face will be only. No. যাকে বলে যাহাটা হোক।
ঠাকুর আপনার পিছনে থাকতে চাচ্ছেন, আপনি কি করবেন?
কিছু একটা কৌশল হয়েছে। আচ্ছা, in the temple, দেখো দেখি কেউ আছে কিনা একবার। Now, that lady who came.
They were in the greenhouse living.
Those
3 women.
3 women plus another I was talking to another.
So there were 3 guests who were staying in
Brahmananda cottage.
But
2 ladies.
Go somewhere for 5. So
for somewhere.
They had to go somewhere.
Actually, that's good. And then these 2 ladies came. Oh, we came only for this.
Yeah.
When they're eating.
I called them just now. They had to. Then one was sleeping. And one was talking.
Okay.
And what about another one,
Ranjita is not interested much, but she occasionally comes.
But I told she knows, but I don't know. Maybe has some work.
But that lady who came new today, very new.
Yeah, she was also with them.
With the.
So I can go and look at them.
Check it, because if they are there, so. So
Swamiji, here we are again.
I was
in holy company.
Happy to see Leela.
Oh yes, she's doing very well. She had a very successful operation on her foot.
That's the
completely reconstructed and no pain.
And that's the best thing.
It was in a very bad shape, her toe. They were like this, meshed together, because the doctor removed one toe. Bad doctor, a very bad doctor.
Oh, bad doctor.
A very bad doctor. He removed one toe because she had bunion. She had bunion, a big bunion. And he removed. He said it's going to be okay. It wasn't. Because all the toes began to jam together like this. She was in terrible pain. She couldn't walk. And she got a wonderful surgeon who completely reconstructed her foot.
Totally.
And she's like, it's really no pain at all. He did a beautiful job. It was the mother herself that protected her because she kept saying, I'm a cripple.
Yeah.
I can't walk anymore.
How old is she now?
She's 8 years younger than me, my
8 years younger.
Yeah, she's 76.
76. Hey, our age.
76, 77, I think.
76.
I'm 85, but it's your age.
I'm
85.
85, yeah. I'm saying
That's not my age.
she's of our age then.
Your age,
My
yeah.
age, yeah.
Yes, your age. She's still in 70.
About our senior
She
one.
just turned 77 in November.
77.
16,
So 2 years senior.
2 years senior to you. Yes.
That who was here could not give the flower. I asked Vijay to.
Yeah, she drives sometimes, Audrija.
She what?
Drives you. Do you remember?
Oh, Lila drives me.
Lila drives you?
Right. Sometimes she drops me off after class.
Yeah.
Oh, after the class.
After
Because
the
she
class,
goes.
not before the class. No.
They were busy chit-chatting.
Oh. See? They will say, ha, finish.
Now it is not stopped.
No, let them come. They will stop it here when they come.
Come here.
Okay. So we read the other day the beautiful verse where Krishna says that I am what? Bhakto Paradhino. Paradhino. Paradhin means we call Paradhin Bharat. India was under control of another country. It's called Paradhin. Paro Udin. So, but Bhakta is Paradhino. Bhakta is Udhino. I can sit in the back. We have it. So we are reading the Bhagavad and you are waiting for you. For that it will be 4:30. Now it is what?
5 o'clock. No, it's not
4:40.
4:40.
So 10 minutes gone.
Can we add it in the end?
Yeah. So this is the Bhagavad. Sri Krishna is talking not about the bhakti and talking about what is the impact of holy company. Holy company has tremendous impact on spiritual growth and life. And bhakta, we all, bhakta means we are devotees, we pray to God for something. But if you become a bhakta, then God becomes under you. God wants to fulfill what you want. So this is a very unique idea. Thakur said the same way, bhakta becomes the needle and God becomes the magnet. That is our case. We, oh Lord, please come in our life, please help me, please do this. I'm praying and going towards Him, feeling attraction for Him. He is big. We are on little needler filings. And sometimes when devotion grows, then bhakta becomes the magnet and God becomes like a needle. That means he is bound by bhakta's desire. Pure bhakta. He does not want anything. He does not want wealth, prosperity. He does not want name, fame, all these things what ordinary people seek. He wants only God. I don't want anything because all are meaningless, all are temporary, all are momentary. It comes and goes. What is the use of gaining anything which goes away? So that's why first verse is Aham Bhakta Paradhina. I have not read the translation of the other book, so I'll read that because we have read.
What page is it? 136 or 137?
Yeah, 136.
136, okay. Okay, Swamiji.
But I will not read that. I will read the only translation because I have read the 136, the translation I have read, but this book is another book.
Right, okay.
That translation, what it says, Aham Bhakta Paradhino hi aswatantra iva dvija sadhu vir grasta hridayo bhaktair bhakta janapriya. What does it mean? I am, O Brahman, subject to the Brahman, I am subject to the will of my devotees. I am not free. That's the point. But God is free for everything. But God is not free to these devotees. Devotee becomes the power and the devotee becomes the source of attraction. My heart has been conquered by devotion, devoted saints. Well, they have conquered my heart, so I am helpless. In their love, I am helpless. I am so dear to them, and they are so dear to me. It's their perfect love, where the devotee and God, they are all connected together. Next verse meaning is, I do not think highly of myself. Oh, I means here Krishna. Sri Krishna is saying, or Narayana is saying, I do not think highly of myself, or Lakshmi, whose love is intense and constant. I cannot feel happy without my saints who look to me as their final goal. Who is I look after whom? I look after the saint, holy people. Who are the holy people? Holy means their mind does not crave for anything but God. And that is the point. How will you love God? I cannot love God because I love so many things. If I have 100 units of love, that 100 units of love is scattered. So 5 units here. Suppose one person has some $1 million, they invest in different directions, no? But God is such, He wants all investment go to Him. If you are a lover of God, then you cannot, God becomes jealous God. He does not love. One, that someone He will love other thing as also love me. That means ekanta bhakti, one-pointed devotion. Devotion, it should be one-pointed. Love is like that. When we really love something, we become one-pointed. So, this verse says, I do not think highly of myself, that I am great. I don't think even the love of Mother Lakshmi, because her love is constant. But I cannot feel happy without my love for the saints or saints who look upon me as their final goal. How can I forsake them who have left their attachments to their wives, children, friends, home, wealth, and their oneself have taken refuge in me? That means those who love God, they have given up everything. I was talking the other day about the gopis' love. The gopis' heart, gopis are all household women. In those days, they are married very early. Even when we are young, no? So our mother, grandmother, when they were married, they are married 6 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years.
You married too, Swamiji?
No. I'm saying one generation, 2 generation back you go. At the Thakur's time, you see, they're married. But when they are married and they are very young, like a child, and they have their total focus on they already have maybe their children, their husband, their mother-in-law, their father-in-law. Society was very controlling about the women in every society, controlling society. Men always control. And also women, that's why it said women never enjoy freedom. When they are children, they are under mom. When they are married, under husband. When they are old, under their children. Their children on the way control. Hey, mom, you should not do this. Mom, you should. So she never enjoys freedom. But the point is that, but mothers, that's why when the gopis listen to that call of Krishna, then they forgot everything. Even Bhagavat, in the Bhagavat there is 11th chapter of the Bhagavat, Uddhava Gita. So last message, it is called the last message. Krishna is leaving his body, and then Uddhava was his greatest devotee, who used to always live with Krishna like his shadow. And Uddhava really got so upset. He said, why shall I live anymore when you are living? Sri Krishna saying bye to you all. No? He knew that he is going to leave his body. Then when he is asking, then he said, why shall I live anymore? My purpose is done. You are leaving the world, I need not to have to live anymore. Then he said, no, there is a great message there. The verse says, Tvang tu sarvan parityajya snehang Tvang tu sarvan parityajya, you give up everything. Now Uddhava, you become like a mendicant. Tvang tu sarvan parityajya bandhung sajana grihang sajana bandhusu. Home, your own friends and bandhus, relatives and friends, sajana bandhusu. Then go around the whole world, preach my philosophy. And then samadrik, bicharasya gam. Gam means in this whole world. You go, bicharasya means wander around, like a wandering monk, preaching my message of peace, harmony, and joy, no? Like a free bird, no bondage. So that was the last message of Sri Krishna to what you call Uddhava, that you disassociate with everything. There is no world is only a pain. Attached with anything, that's a pain. Anything you attach. Because when it is not, first of all, two problems. Before getting, you are suffering. I want to get, I want to have it. That's a pain. You get it, after having that, you find out it's not that. Always we think that the other side of the river bed is always green, no? What is the English?
Grass is greener on the other side.
Say grass is green
Greener on the other side.
on the greener on the other side, no? So now you see, that's why the problem of Vishaya Sukha, the happiness which comes from the sense experiences, if we analyze, it is dukkha before you get it. How much struggle we do to get a degree? How much struggle we do to earn something of our own, which I can have mastery over that. That is before that struggle. And with much effort you got it. Then you compare. No. I thought it should be more pleasing, more joyful, more peaceful. No. Let me find something else. So when you get it, then also you are suffering. Before getting, you are suffering. And after getting, you are suffering. So this is the problem of life. And there comes this holy text that teaches us that you do not know what you are seeking for. You are seeking for your Atman. You are seeking for the self within. But you do not know. You are thinking that joy is outside. Oh yeah? नाभ कमल में हाय कस्तूरी कैसे भरम मिटे पशुकारे बीने सदगुरु जीवै से ढूरे जैसे मृग फिरे बनकारे. How the poor deer, his Brahma, this type of misunderstanding, will go. And the deer is getting the fragrance of the kaustubh perfume, which is in his navel zone. Nabh kamal mein hai kasturi. In the navel area of the pouch, there is a pouch. And there is the beautiful fragrance that is coming from there. And the deer thinks, my God, what a fragrant smell. Where it is coming from? Perfume. And he gets mad. He's running everywhere. Where shall I get? Guy say Bharama. Bharama means Brahm. In a colloquial Hindi. Guy say Bharama mite pashukare. He say this poor animal means have not been awakened. That's the animal. Huh? He is not awakened to the knowledge that it is coming from within. All joy, all happiness, all peace is here. But we project it outside and try to get it from outside. But outside cannot give. Outside is only a replica of what is inside. And that's why I say, kaise bharama mite, how this bhranti or this forgetfulness of the deer will go away. Bina Sadguru, without Sadguru, human being, we are also searching for that joy. But we are running, wasting our life. How much energy we are spending, and still we are frustrated. Even this, go to the millionaire. Millionaire is dissatisfied. He wants to be billionaire. Billionaire is dissatisfied. He wants to be one with, what you call?
Billionaire.
Billionaire with whom?
Trillionaire.
There is no trillionaire, but at least billionaire, multi-billionaire.
The richest man in the world.
Even the richest man in the world, see what? Is he satisfied? That is the point. Then where is satisfied? Acha, you say that I should be beautiful to do. Okay, you be beautiful. There are how many beautiful ladies in the whole world? Are they happy? Go to them, ask them. Oh my God, they have their own problems. They have their own anxieties, worries. Huh? And you have beauty, there is a fear of losing that beauty. Even you be Vishwa Sundari, what you call?
Miss World.
Miss World.
Miss Universe.
Miss Universe, sorry, yeah.
Miss World, Miss Universe, both.
Oh, the same.
No, two different.
Oh, acha.
Competition.
Anyhow, so two different, anyhow. They even say Miss World or Miss Universe. Huh? What about that? Last year's Miss Universe is not this year's Miss Universe. She is bold. And 20 years before she was Miss Universe, now you see it is wrinkled. Now you go and operate. And face lift, chin lift, everything you do. But it wrinkles. So what is the thing we want to hold on? It gives an awakening. But we are thinking, by this I will be looking good. By this I will be happy. By that I can be happy. Nothing can give happiness. Happiness is here. And that's why Bina Sadguru, if you don't get a guidance of a spiritual teacher, Jeev aise hi dhoonde. Jeev means ordinary people like us. We run into the world in the midst of this ignorance and trying to find here and there, ultimately getting frustrated. Only you can find if you search here, within. And also true, when you find joy, suppose you saw something beautiful, you feel joy. Where do you feel the joy? Do you feel the joy in that object? Suppose I like the Rasagulla. If I see the Rasagulla, shall I joy in the Rasagulla or joy I hear? When you put in the tongue, then what happens? You feel it is here, joy is here. All joy, all emotions, all feelings. This is the feeling center. And here we call the Lord is seated in the here. All the time. Without His presence, you cannot breathe, you cannot feel joy, you cannot feel suffering, you cannot feel misery. Nothing can be. But we have not been trained to see that.
Sadguru is outside also.
That is later on. First you find here. Yeah. Otherwise everyone is running for Sadguru. Go, the whole world is running for Sadguru. And then see, everyone is running. Whoever is running for anything in the universe, they are running for that joy. Kohiva Nath, Kohiva Prannath, Jadiyesho, Akasho Anandanashat. Upanishad says, who could breathe for a fraction of a second? Kohiva Nath. Who could eat a little morsel of food? Jadiyesho Akasho. Even in this space, Jadiyesho Akasho Anandanashat. Ananda is everywhere. But Ananda, that Ananda, when it comes through the senses and the sense objects and the mind, it is diffused, diffused, diffused. Intensity is lesser and lesser and lesser. But when you can touch that in its original, then that's the Brahma Jnana. This saintly people, Ramakrishna's face beaming with joy all the time. What is the support? Where did he get it? Where he is eating Rasagulla, there's a joy coming out eating Rasagulla or ice cream or what? No, it's coming from, springing from within. And because that is the goal inside. So inside means here, in me. And that is pure me. Vedanta says pure me. This is impure me, which is cluttered with pure me plus all these little desires and cravings. And this mind, but it is beyond that is the reality. All the time it is here. It has gone nothing. That eternal joy, peace is all the time. That's why people do spiritual practice. Sadguru means guru, that who teaches us. And yes, when your mind becomes purified, then you can see that everyone can teach you. The chirping of the bird, you can hear the voice of the Lord. Is it not? Go to, you read Tagore. So you see the Tagore's poem, how he finds everywhere that touch of that joy. Shimar maje ashim tumi bajao apono sur. In the Shima limited, O Ashim, O infinite, you are playing your own music. See, in a wild flower you can see whose glory, whose beauty. Tagore is perceiving that in the sunrise, in the moon, in anything. No? That song, mystic poets enjoy that. They say what? They say that, Rajanikanth or whose song? Achu onole onile chiro navunile budhar solile gahone achu bitu pilatai jaloderu gai shoshi tarukai tapone. Guru. That Guru is everywhere. Achu onole onile. Onal means fire. In the fire, you are there in the fire. Onole, onile, in the cool breeze. The breeze you touches your skin. You are as wind. You are as a fire. Onole, onile. Chiron of onile. See the wonderful huge sky. Your glory is getting manifested. Onale, onile, chiron of onile. Budhare, in this ground earth. Budhare, solile. Solil means water, in the waters. Gahane means a deep forest. Acho bitopi latai. Bitopi means big tree. These are giant trees. Lata, even the small creepers. Bitopi latai. Jaloderoga, in the cloud. Shoshi, in the moon. Tapam, sun. Taroka, the stars. And what is my fate? Nayone bashono badhiya. I have covered my eyes like this. And I say, Adhare morigo kadiya. I am crying and weeping. And say, Dekhinai kichu. I cannot see you. Where is joy? Where is love? Where is peace? I do not know where is that, and started crying like this. Adhare morigo kadiya. Nayone bashano badhiya. And nayana means the eyes. I tie a cloth like that. I don't want to see. I want to see the outside only. Nayone bashano badhiya. Adhare morigo kadiya. Ami dekhi nai kichu. I have not seen anything. Ami buji nai kichu. I don't understand anything. Oh, ho, ho, who is there? Please help me to understand. Show me the truth. So this is our present stage. But the mature state, that will be the truth. That everyone. Abrita chakshu. Abrita no. Abrita means covered. Abrita. when he is turning inward. Avritta chakshu amritattamichan. Kathopanishad says that that our senses have been created by God. See, the eyes have been created to see the external beauty. The ears have been created to hear the external sound, music, no? Beautiful things in the world, no? The nose has been created to have sense the perfume. Then tongue has been created to taste, and the skin has been created to enjoy this touch. But whose joy you are getting through all these media? That is the Atma. To understand that, Kathopanishad says, Avritta chakshuhu amritattamichan. Paranchikhani bhaktinat. The senses are all focused this way, that way, that way, all out. See, this ear cannot hear the inner voice. It hears on the outer voice. This eyes cannot see the inner beauty. What is here? It can see only outer beauty. It cannot smell. The smell means the beautiful perfume. It cannot do otherwise external. But what is internal? It does not have the capacity to do. Therefore, what to do? Turn your attention towards inside. Look at your heart. The Lord of the universe is there palpably. As you can think as a devotional person, you can think your Krishna, your beloved Rama, or your Venkatesha or Ganesha, whatever is your chosen ideal, seated here, and he is the embodiment of this cosmic joy. So you turn back, or you may think that he is absolute Brahman. That is also okay. So turn your attention. So that is the idea. So therefore, and that's why we came to the point that Sri Krishna says here, how can I give up, forsake that person who have given up everything for me? Naturally, I cannot leave my devotee in that way. Rather, I am the closest contact all the time with that devotee. And they are very dear to me. I am also very dear to him. Just as virtuous wives win over to them their good husbands, so my saints conquer me by their devotion. Their hearts are lost in me, forgetting their likes and dislikes, with an equal eye to all. These sadhus, saints, they have the equal eye. They see the same God because they see the sameness. Me here, as one sees here, then they can see God in everywhere. See, look at that. There is a small book, Mirabai, in the bookstore. If you come, smallest book, Buddhananda Swami gave a beautiful lecture, and there you can find Mirabai's dedication, sacrifice. He has emphasized. He gave a talk, maybe here in Hollywood sometime, maybe. So how she gave up the king. She was the princess, and she gave up everything, and just facing so many challenges. For whom? For the love of Krishna. When she was day and night engaged in worshipping the Krishna, her husband then prepared a temple, and then she was serving there, worshipping there, and husband, though he allowed, but her mind is not there. He's always Krishna. And then the king passed away. Then his brother became the king. So, those days rules were that the brother can marry the husband of his elder brother or younger brother, whoever is there. But she didn't agree. And then she was to face so many challenges. Given poison to drink, put into the gun, before the gun. But she didn't care for anything. And who protected? It may be miraculous. Anyway, she is protected. And she went into the streets and ultimately lived alone, a woman of that age, era, living in Vrindavan, alone, with Krishna. So much fulfilling. There is nothing lacking in them. It proves that there is that entity inside which one can tap, then they don't have to worry about anything. And here, sab chhod ke sab paave. There is a word in Hindi, sab chhod ke sab paave. When one can give up, sab means all these things, because why to give up? Giving up is not out of frustration, but knowing that that can give me very little satisfaction. In comparison to that, what I can get it here. You have a good meditation, good prayer, tearful cries before the Lord for love for Him. If anything, a little bit of that we can do, you see so much satisfaction, then you will feel that is nothing. They do not choose the four gifts of Salakya and the rest. By Salakya, etc., note has been given. Salakya, Sarsti, Samippo, Sharuppo. These are the four boons referred to in this text. What is Salakya? Salakya is living in the same region, lok, in the same loka, where the Lord dwells. That means you get so much punnam. You go to Krishna loka, Narayana loka, and you can go there and live in the same plane. We are in the earth plane and God is in the Narayana plane. So we are so far away. But the devotees by spiritual practice can go reach that plane. That's one type of bhakta. Sarsti is having the possession of all the splendors and prosperity to which his attendants are entitled. That means
if God is everywhere, then all the lokas belong to God, no?
But that is Vedantic. But is the bhakta does not want that oneness. Bhakta wants God and me.
I understand, but still the Bhakta only calls him Trilokpati.
Trilokapati, but he resides. So let's say as I gave you the example the other day. Drawing. Thakur said, Jamindar, the landlord can stay anywhere, but he is found in his Jamindari grand landlord's parlor. We give the present example. The president of the states can stay anywhere, but you can go to the presidential quarter. Governor of the state can stay anywhere. Every part of the state is his, but he stays in the governor house.
So the Trump loka will be only Washington DC, not whole United States.
He can be anywhere. No one can stop him, but he stays there. That is his choice, mostly because dualistic God, absolute God exists all the time everywhere. But devotional scheme, when you put him in life, you are putting him in that way. So that is the devotional aspect of practice.
That is the purest manifestation.
Yeah.
Of
also that is point. Where is this Krishna loka or this loka? Means there is pure. The Lord is pure. We think of Ramakrishna loka. Ramakrishna loka. We think of Dakshineshwar. Why? Why Dakshina? What is Dakshineshwar?
Not Belur.
Huh?
Not Belur.
What is an example he used?
It's an example.
He used an
Dakshineshwar,
example.
Belur also.
Belur also. That's when Premishananda Maharaj wrote Charidham. 4 holy places. Why 4 holy places? The Saktos say 51 holy places. Mothers 51 holy places. Why 51? Not 5,000. Why not 5 million? That's the point. But Thakur said, Premishananda said, 4 holy places. What is? Dakshineshwar. Belun what? Kamarpur, Jarmati. But it can be another place. Why not Kashipur? Why not Holy Mother's place in Bagbazar? So yes, that's so. But is emphasizing some particular place where he was more associated. Dakshineshwar is more because there is sadhana more. Jarambati is because Holy Mother born and lived many times. But Kamarpukur, because he was born, that's why it is. But he didn't stay in his whole lifetime. How long he stayed in Kamarpukur? So this, anyhow, these are all bhaktas' attitude. And then that means the second grade is that they can get such glamour and glory as the Narayana have that look, splendor, and the possession of splendor and prosperity. As the Lord has, he will also have that. That is another attainment. People want that in spiritual life.
It can also be relative, right? Like for some devotees, some places are more
important than others.
Pure manifestations. For other devotees, other places might be more.
Depending on his
on your
attitude and tendency. Some say, some want to, in earlier days there was some discussion like that. They're trying to find the birthplaces of the holy places, holy people. In our 16 birthplaces of the 16 disciples of Ramakrishna. They're all pure souls, no? But when they joined in the Belur Math. Now, when to early days of Belur Math, they are talking about, oh, here is the holy birthplace of, say, Baburam Maharaj. Huh? Then others used to say, what is that? Baburam Maharaj, give up that place. And you are holding on that place. Rather, Baburam Maharaj lived giving up everything. He got the joy, greatest joy in Belur Math. That is the place. So, someone ultimately, now you go to, when the birthplace is renovated and there is a temple and their ashram is running, people, oh, it is a holy place, I am going for a pilgrimage. No? So, your attitude. But Belur Math is the place you should adore more. Those places they abandoned. They thought it is meaningless. So, you should think of that place what he has abandoned himself, or you will go to the place what he has chosen himself. So, these are different attitudes. But anyhow.
Then people can say that to Krishna also, that he abandoned Vrindavan and went to Dwarka.
Yeah, so Dwarka should be more important to some people. Yes, true. And most of the devotees will go to the Vrindavan more. So attitude. But that's why these are the expected areas of the devotees. They want to go to live in the same plane with the Lord. They can get the glory and splendor as the Lord has. That means power, etc. Third one is the Samippo, is to live near him, as if very close. The Lord is there and you are very close. As I gave the example yesterday, Ramakrishna and say, M. Suppose in the case of Sri Chaitanya, Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami, they are always very close to him. So, for every incarnation you can find, then Christ, along with the disciples of them, among them Mark, Matthew, and they are very close. So, even in the Radharani and other gopis, no? Radharani is very close to Krishna. That's why it is that is put the highest degree of adoration, because that is so close. Others are also dedicated to Krishna, but Radharani is the highest because her love is pure love, purest love. In ordinary love, we have some expectation. I love you, and I expect that you should do this, you should do that. But Radharani's love was unconditional love. She does not understand anything but only Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And the last one.
But even if somebody attains these different kinds of liberations.
Go out and you want to drink water, go outside. Water fountain.
Somebody wants to, if somebody attains, let's say, Salokya liberation, they are in the same loka, but they will naturally feel that, oh, wish I could attain Samipya. There is never an end to this. Unless until you attain the highest, these cannot be called liberation.
No, that is the diversion of the bhaktas. Here we are reading, bhaktas don't want your oneness. Tiyomanang nagrinnanti. Even it is given to you, these types of, they don't want any your liberation or anything.
But why not? I mean, if they want to serve the God, then better serve the God near the God rather than away from God.
Bhakta's desire is like that.
The Bhakta desire is I want to serve the God.
Serve the God in which way?
If God is saying, come and serve the God right next to me, what is the problem with, what problem will the Bhakta have?
So
Bhakta would love it.
doesn't want Shalukko.
No. Bhakta, different grades of Bhakta is there, but he's saying, what is this verse says, that they do not choose the four gifts of Salukya and the rest, the reward of their devotion to me, much less would they accept any other perishable object. Even Bhaktas want to be absorbed in me and be with me only. Be with me, not this plane to live in the same plane. I am so gorgeous like Krishna, my glory is like that. They don't care for all these things.
That's not important. But Salukya Samipya are not giving them that kind of glory. Salukya Samipya is only giving them closeness.
Closeness, yeah. Samipya is to live near him, and Sarupya is to be like him in the form and appearance.
That I understand, Bhakta doesn't care.
And no, you become like that when you really intoxicated into that.
I can see why Bhakta would not care for that. I can see why Bhakta would not care for the effulgence and the power and opulence of God.
They are saying the Sajujya is another boon over and above this. It is to be in complete union with him. So he says Sajujya, etc. They do not choose the four gifts of this, the reward of their devotion to me, much less would they accept any other. It is saying that even they don't care for that, they want my service. What the question of worldly riches, money, wealth will be attracting for them? They are not attracted to anything but me.
Did you find it?
Yeah,
Acha. Now, 38th verse. They want to know they are fully satisfied with their service to me. Yeah, this is the point. You understand? What this verse concludes in the idea, they want to serve me. They don't want to go to heaven to be in the same plane and etc. They want to serve me here in the planet. That's why avatar. He's saying that avatar of Bhava.
But what do people do who get Salokya? They're also serving God only.
But they don't. These devotees don't like it. It's a question of liking. What you like. So many food is there. It is much better, but you like it.
So many people love Ramakrishna, and if Ramakrishna comes and says, "Okay, come live with me, near me, you can see me every day," versus you're living on this planet where you will not see me, but you can serve me.
Yeah.
The Bhakta would be dumb to not go and live in Ram.
Sometimes they become dumb. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. They don't think the way. That's the true. So that's the argument of Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda says that if God comes before you just now and tells me I am hungry, feed me, you say no, I am meditating. Go. Huh? I am not meditating. You take. We'll do it later on. Will you say like that? No. But we do that. God is around you in the human form, in the human costume. And you don't look at that. You say, I'm now meditating. Huh? So he's saying, see God in man. That's the point. And serve. That's why Swamiji coined the two words. Renunciation and service are the two national ideal of India. India's idea he's talking about. Renunciation and service. Giving up and serve. Serve whom? Not the ghost. Not the man, not the woman, but God. So if it is not, everyone is serving. In the whole world, everyone is a slave of doing something. They say, oh, I am tired after a whole day. Oh my God, I have to work so much and this and that. We are complaining all the time. But if it is God, there is no tiredness there. You feel that you are blessed, that you have served. So, to bring it into awareness. And here particularly they are saying, like a bhakta engaged in day and night in the worship and prayer and that type of thing. They will be like it. The saints are my heart, and I am the heart of the saints. They do not appreciate anything except me, nor do I appreciate anyone except them. So, what is the time? Almost.
Still have time.
Okay, so we can do one verse. Sri Krishna to Akrura on the special merit of Holy Company. Again, this chapter is always talking about what is the benefit of holy company. Holy company is the, in spiritual life, that is a wonderful, wonderful gift if anyone can have that holy company. So again, glorifying Krishna says, Bhavadvidha Mahabhagava Nishebhya Arhasattamaha Bhavat Mahabhagama Nishebhya Arhasattamaha Shreyaskamir Nrivir Nityam Shreyaskamir Nrivir Nityam Devaha Swartha Nasadhavaha Devaha Swartha Nasadhavaha. Men who care for their own spiritual welfare resort to such worshipful ones like you. He's talking to Akrura. Akrura was a great devotee, so he's talking that holy man, Akrura. That's why his name, Nakrura. There is Krura means, what do you call Krura? Bend. Krura means bend. It's not straight. Crooked. Crooked. That's Akrura.
Krura is also used for somebody who is cruel.
That is Krura. Akrura, who is not cruel, that is also another meaning. But Sanskrit has so many meanings. But what it is saying, that's a story. His name is Akrura. Akrura was sent to give this message. Uddhava was given to them.
Akrura was sent to bring Krishna back to Vrindavan for Kansa said, I'm going to
right. You got the right point.
Give them some gift or something.
Right.
So bring them.
There is the story that Kamsa wanted to kill the Krishna. From all the time he's trying to kill. And it's failing. Then he made a plan. I am the mama. You call mama. Uncle. We call Kamsa mama. The bad mama. That bad mama is called Kamsa mama. So Kamsa thought, now what can I do? So I have not seen that Krishna for a long time. So I invite him, send Akrura to Vrindavan. And when the Akrura came to take Krishna back to Vrindavan, so he is ready. Mathura. And put him into wrestling and all these nasty things, no? How much strong, let us see. And he, after bringing back, put him into, those days there was wrestlers fight. He put with the state wrestler of his state. I believe a boy of 13 years with a wrestler like that. Anyhow, so when the Akrura went with the Ratha, with the what you call the chariot, and Krishna naturally accepted that and getting into the chariot, all the gopis, there is a story. Gopis all came and hold the Ratha Chakra, the wheel of the Ratha. And they lie down and holding it. And there is a song. Rath ki chakre chale. Do you think the Rath, the chariot, runs by the wheel? Rather Chakri, who is the real driver, is Krishna. Tar ichchai jagat chale. No, because of his will, this whole world moves around. So it is his will. So you, the gopis, you are crying that it is Kamsa is sent to receive him. Does the Ratha or the chariot take Krishna, or Krishna's will is behind to kill Krishna probably? That is his going. So Akrura, there is a tearful, very pathetic story in the Bhagavad. All the gopis were crying and weeping and lying down in the road and saying, "Oh, you are Akrura. No, you are Krura. Your name has been given that you are very simple and honest, but you are the kruha, the most heartless person in the world. You are taking our heart. Krishna means you are taking my beloved, my everything, is the embodiment of our everything. So that is called Akruha. So that Akruha means he was under Kamsa's ministry. So he had to behave whatever his boss says. But his heart was totally to Krishna. That's why he is called a sadhu, holy man. So that holy man, Krishna is talking to that Akruha in the special merit of the Holy Company. But he says, men who care for their own spiritual welfare. Actually, anyone wants to be a spiritual person, their efforts must resort to such worshipful ones like you. They should come to you, people like you, because you are engaged in worshipping God day and night. For even gods are moved by selfish consideration, but never so the holy ones. Gods go to pray to Krishna, Narayana. For what? Oh, the demons are attacking us, help me. No? Oh, this cruel animal is doing this, save me. But bhaktas don't go for anything. Bhaktas go only for bhakti, devotion. So therefore, that means they should go, devotees who want liberation and freedom should go to a holy man. And who is the holy man? Ideal? You, Akrura. You are holy, one of the holy. Here the translation says, Nanu devatantaram aradhaiva bhagavaneva praptavyo king manushairiti neti atra akura prati bhagavan aho. Worthy men of great good fortune like yourself should ever be attended upon and served by all men who desire their own well-being. The gods are self-centered, but not so the saints. Okay? That means the glory of the holy people. That is whatever they are trying to impress upon us, that it is nothing you can attain in spiritual life with the grace of the holy. Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha. Where? Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha. Who will be sadhu? That is very difficult to say. When time comes, anyone can guide you. Anyone can guide you. The story of the, what is that? What is that gentleman who was attached to that one whose father died? Billamangal. Billamangal was so attached to the world and worldly life, but that prostitute lady became the guru. When that he approached, when the father died that day, he could not resist himself, his obsession. And he had to know boat ferry to cross the river. And he jumped into the water and didn't know what he's holding on. But anyhow, swim and then came on the other shore. There's a corpse. He was holding it. He has no sense. His mind is in the, that, what you call, the prostitute. And then when he went with wet cloth, it is raining, pouring, and knocked the door of the prostitute. And then,
Up a snake.
no, it's a smell all over. Then he said, how did you come today? He said that, oh, I love you. What can I do? I will have to come. Your father died and you finishing that job, you come. You know the love you have for this flesh. If you have that much little love of that for Krishna, you could have realized Krishna. And that became the awakening. And that he gave up everything. And that is the way Billamangal became Buddhamangal. Really so, what am I running for? What the world can give me? But where it came, you see, We think that always holy people will give instruction. Yes, that is normally it happens. But in spiritual life, it happens from so many unexpected areas. The awakening comes. Suppose you love someone and they betray. And what happens? When love betrayed, then you suddenly awaken. Huh? What? Am I giving up my everything? And this is a man who betrays everything? So what happens? It calls spontaneous renunciation. And renunciation is joy. When you can renounce mentally the attachment, then you are free. Everything binds us because you are holding on to something. You love, but not hold on. That's our point. We love and hold. Whatever we hold on, that is the point of our suffering. Loving is not the problem. Problem is the holding. And holding because I think I lose it. That's a reason. But that is not true reason. That is a weak understanding of the mind. So it is called the love for God. It may awaken under many circumstances. Someone loved someone, the mother. It is a very common thing, you see, when the child ultimately tried so many days to keep him, but in the hospital this and he passed away, See the mind, for the mind of the mother, the whole world becomes meaningless. Actually, that's why the cremation ground in India is considered holy. Why? There you go and you see such situation and you reflect upon that. What is this life? What we are thinking about? Why we are spending our time in useless things? Why not search for that eternal joy? And eternal joy to get, you will have to give up what is the momentary something. To get anything higher, you have to give the lower. You can give up a job of 30,000 easily if you get an offer of 50,000. 50,000 giving up is nothing if you give 100,000. So, will you be foolish to go on for hanging around this petty money where you can get millions of dollars? That is the renunciation sense. But teacher, we can learn, God can teach us. God teaches us, but we are not always ready. God teaches us, but we are not ready. It takes time, that's why life's experience is necessary. Jai Sri Guru Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. So you came, that's why today's class happened. Now you live closer, try to come. If you have, we have Tuesday and Thursday, these 2 days, 4:30 to 5:30. And evening classes you can see the program, then you can whatever day suits in the evening temple. Or sometimes we conduct here because not many people come, so sometimes here. So either there or there, according to program, classes will go on. 7:30 to 8:30. And 6 o'clock is our prayer every day and meditation. So she is Nivedita. Her name is Nivedita. She was Nivedita, and you were a student any time of Nivedita school or anywhere?
My parents used to go all the time to Ramakrishna Math.
In Madras?
Madras, wherever they were, depending on wherever he was posted.